Welcome to Horizon Performance Cars and this introductory video to our Volvo XC90 R Design D5. The car's a 2009 on an 09 plate, has covered 72,000 miles, is HPI clear, has an MOT until September 2023 and comes with 2 keys. This car came into us in part exchange against a Ford Focus ST that we were selling. It's not something we would normally stock. We tend to focus on the more hot hatch, sporty kind of cars. And also we don't normally stock anything over 10 years or over 70,000 miles. But to be fair, we've driven the car around for a few days. It seems to be a good all-round honest car. And as such, we've decided to sell it as a part exchange to clear. The car has got some cosmetic and minor functional issues, which we're going to be very open and honest with you about in this video. Also is in the description in the ad and also in the photos. And we're going to show you that in a minute. As such, we're selling this car very cheaply. We're asking £9,000 for the vehicle, whereas if it was perfect, it would retail for around £11,000. As the car's been selling at a much reduced price, it is being sold as seen without warranty, and finance is also not available on the car. So in a minute, we're going to walk you around the car. The first walk round will just be a normal sort of walk around as you would look at a car in everyday circumstances, just so you can get an appreciation for what the sort of general condition of the car is like. But then we'll go around the car again in much increased detail so you can see all of the cosmetic issues that we're talking about. So in general, it is a nice car. It does drive well. As I said, we've used it for a few days. Actually had a sort of reasonable road trip in it as well, and it performed well over that period. I think it'd make a really good car for somebody who's looking for a large 4x4 like this, but doesn't need something that is pristine and perfect. Perhaps they want it for dog walking or farm use or towing something. For that sort of work, it would be a really good car, and all you're really doing is compromising the fact that it's got a few cosmetic issues and saving yourself a couple of £1,000 in the process. So as you can see, from sort of 3 or more feet away, the car does look very presentable, does look smart. However, we'll show you in a minute where the actual imperfections are. So this is what they call the R design. So it is, I believe, or was the top of the range in its day. It's a much more attractive looking vehicle than a normal XC90. Sits on the bigger, more desirable rims. It's got that attractive looking sporty exhaust system at the back, and another number of other design cues as well. Right, so now getting a bit closer to the car, you can see on here there are a few light scratches on the edge of the bonnet. There's also a small dent there. We think the majority of them scratches would probably polish out because they are quite light. So down here we've got a sort of medium scuff on the corner. We've got a bit of bird etching there and a parking dent. There are 2 or 3 minor parking dents on both the doors on this side as well. So a little scratch there. Some marks to the sort of bump strips down the side. Along the whole side of this car, it's been through a bush or something like that, and it's got some light scratches down the side, most of which will polish out. They are quite light. So on this back corner, there's a little bit of damage there. There's a little scuff on that corner there. Just see it a bit closer there. There's a dent on the tailgate there, you can see. There's also some little scratches at the bottom of the tailgate, and also some of those have got dents in them too. A little mark on the silver trim at the bottom there. A couple of little marks there. Another scuff on this corner. To be fair, with a bit of touch-up paint, a lot of these scuffs would actually look a lot better. So we've got a scratch here, goes across the wing and the filler cap. The filler cap is one of the functional issues, so the spring has snapped off there. You can get that bit on eBay relatively cheaply. and also the locking mechanism is missing. So the filler cap doesn't keep itself shut, and also it doesn't lock as well. I think all those bits are available off eBay for about £50, so that's something you need to bear in mind. So got some minor marks on the door edge there. Okay, so now onto the inside of the car. I'd have to say in here it is actually quite nice. You know, there are some marks and some wear, but nothing in excess of what you'd expect for a vehicle this age and mileage. Got electric windows and mirrors. We've got electric heated memory driver's seat. The passenger seat's manual but is heated. Controls for the stereo, cruise control, controls for the onboard computer and indicators, controls for the wipers. Then we'll just start the vehicle up now. All of the lights on the dashboard come on and off as they should do. So this car has got part service history, but it has got 8 stamps in total, which is a fair amount, and the last service was performed only in July this year. There's no evidence of a cam belt change, so please bear that in mind if you're thinking about buying the car. The last owner had the car since 2019, and it's only had 3 owners in total. So there we go, we've got a remote control sat-nav system. That all works well. And then coming down the dashboard, we've got the stereo, that all works okay. We've got CD changer, dual zone climate control, heated seats, air conditioning that blows cold, power fold mirrors, parking sensor controls. Also we've got electric child locks, which is quite handy. You can operate them from that button. Automatic gearbox, cup holders in that little flap there, and also a centre armrest. So for a vehicle of this age, it is a very nicely appointed vehicle. If you've ever been in a Volvo before, you will know these are one of the most comfortable cars on the road. In the back, it is very nice, and the best bit I think about this car is this Volvo media system that we've got. Both of these screens work. I've played a DVD in here and it works fine. Got the DVD player there. It comes with the 2 sets of headphones, which both work as well. And there is also a remote control for the system which doesn't work. You can operate the whole system through the buttons on the DVD player itself. So it doesn't stop you from enjoying it, but the remote control does not work. And probably the second best bit about this car is the size of the boot. It is absolutely phenomenal, and those seats go flat as well. If you need to pick something up that's large, or you know, take stuff, I don't know what you might be taking, but you won't get much more space in a car than this. And if you don't need that space, you can put the 2 rear seats up, get 7 people in the car in total, and you actually still have a decent bit of space left in the boot. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you found that useful and it's told you what you need to know. If, however, you still have questions about the car, we are always happy to answer those. Please just give us a call or send us a message. Our details are in this ad or on our website. As I said before, we are selling this car very cheaply. It is £9,000. If it was perfect, we'd be asking £11,000. But to take into account the fact that it has got a couple of functional imperfections and also some cosmetic imperfections, we are selling the car sold as seen without warranty at a very reduced price. Viewings are by appointment only. Please just give us a call to make an appointment. That will ensure we're here, the car's here, and everything's ready to give you the best possible service on the day. Thanks very much for watching.